In today's Sunday solution, we're going to try to fix a problem with our TVs.
It's time
For another Sunday solution.
Let's go.
All right, so what's been going on? Try and show you the TV back here working, and then we come out front. This TV is working right now. This one says no signal, and this one will go to no signal. It comes and goes. A minute ago it said no signal, now it's back on again. So trying to figure out what the issue is. So our outside TV, turn it on and no signal. We've been trying to go through it. I have a Blu-ray player and a HDMI 2 with satellite, so try to figure it out. Going back and forth. That one's still working. This one just came on, but now it went out again. It's going in and out. The best thing I can come up with right now, and the easiest thing, I went through the other day and I checked the wiring and stuff. Turn my headlight on so you guys can see in here. These are the HDMI boxes. I've already separated them. These are original. So your top box, the best I can figure, that runs our satellite 1 on my coach. So you have one in, and then each of these ports goes to a different TV. And then the bottom box is for the Blu-ray player, which is down here. And don't mind this stuff. This is my battery stuff for charging GoPros and stuff. So what I've done, I went online, I did some research, and I ordered these new splitter boxes. And there's a couple reasons I did this. These boxes get extremely hot. Like if you touch them. They're warm right now, but they're not too hot. But I've gone in there at times and it's been really hot. So supposedly these OREs, I guess they're called. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But they run really cool. Comes with your power adapter. I got 2 of them. I'm going to change those out. I'm going to start with that. Then I got this tool, which is an HDMI cable tester. So if the splitters don't work and maybe there's a bad cable, then I'll go from there. Picked up a AB splitter, which once I get everything working, hopefully I will. I'm going to tie that into the Blu-ray player so that I can run my Fire Stick or the Blu-ray player. We don't even use, I think I've used a Blu-ray player once since we've been on the coach, but so, and then I picked up the cable. Comes in a pack of 2 and these 90-degree fittings. And the reason I got the 90-degree fittings, when I went in here the other day, turn my light on, you could see this one right here is kind of twisted from the heat and the pressure on it. It's kind of leaned over funny, so I'm going to take that one out. But I'm going to start with the boxes and I'm going to swap them out. One thing I did notice with these new ones, shouldn't be a problem, is these boxes here. I could be wrong, I'll know when I get them out, but I think this is the input. TV, 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 TV. On these, if you look at the back, it's the opposite. Inputs on the other end, TV, 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 TV. The challenge to that is making sure I get all the cords correct. So let me get those changed and we'll come back in and I'll let you know where we're at, and we'll go from there. As you can see, this is a mess in here. This is actually cleaned up from what it was. It's going to be a job, and I'm not going to film me trying to change that. I'm just going to go in and change them, and then we'll go from there. Get them plugged in. In the back of the coach, or in the back of that box, is where the 2 power adapters are. You probably can't see them way in the back. I'm going to swap all them out. We'll get them in and we'll give it a try. Right now, this one's working. That one's working. And the middle one and the outside don't work. So,
well, right now they are.
Now this one's on. Let me go outside and we'll check the one outside again. It's crazy. They were all working fine till recently. And we really like the outside TV because we're here playing cornhole or something, we can have TV on. Again, this one's showing nothing. Hopefully it's the boxes. The boxes aren't very expensive. Bear with me too with the lighting. We're in the middle of some like pretty massive thunderstorms here. Tennessee, you can see the clouds over there. Pretty crazy. But let me get them swapped out and then I'll come back in. Gonna turn everything off and put the wires in. I'll try that, and then if that don't work, I'm gonna have to start testing HDMI cables and go from there. All right, so I got 3 of the TVs working. I still don't have the outside TV. So I hooked up my tester, and when you see it come back to this number 2 over here, it's blank. Which means the cable's bad. Got a cut in the cable or a dead wire. See how that one's out? So I'm going to go try the other one because apparently both of them are bad. So let me go hook that up and I'll be right back. This one's showing number 12 and number 2 being out. Okay, so it goes down the line. Well, skips one. Skips that one up top again. And that's that. Alright, so that tells me the cable, both cables, somewhere got pinched. I have no idea where that might be. Alright, so if you ever want to get behind a TV, you got to take this bottom screw out. That's just information for you. And everything's tucked in back here. And the way I did it is I took a picture, stuck my phone behind there. I'll put a picture in the video. That way you can tell which HDMI you're working with, 1 or 2. I'm going to guess it slide somewhere, pinched them both. And maybe that's the issue. Obviously the box was an issue too, but I'm not sure what we're going to do. I really don't want to string new cables all the way through. I don't even know where they run, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking I may put a wireless TV out here and just run it off my Bluetooth and call it a day. No, I think the cables would be quite a job, even if I knew where they were. I don't think you can just pull them. They go down in here. And who knows where they go from there. All right, so there's the new boxes. And definitely cool to the touch. TVs are all working, other than that outside one. Well, that's that for now. The tester worked good, did the job. So I gotta put everything back together now. The DVD side works, all except for the outside TV again, and that's coming back to that cable. I'm gonna have to do a little more research, how those cables are run, if it's worth trying to replace it. or just go to a wireless TV out there. The tester worked good. Happy with these so far. And gonna hook my splitter up. So actually I'll show you that. Hook that up and see if I can get the fire stick working. So I'll show you when I get that done. All right, so here we have it. This is your line coming in that used to go straight into the back of my Blu-ray player right here. This goes to the splitter box here. Okay. This side comes out and goes into the back of the Blu-ray player. Here, so you can pull this out. Get a little better. Okay, so it's the original line. I had to get a short cable. Come into the back of the splitter, the AB switch they call it. Come out, go back into the box. Second one goes to your fire stick that's plugged in. So what that does for me is that on all three TVs, I can turn my light off now. All three TVs have the Blu-ray player still. I got one. But if I come up and I switch the AB butt switch on here, whoops, I hit that. And it switches to the fire stick. There's the fire stick. There's the fire stick. And there's the fire stick. So all of them are good. And again, you want to change that and go back to the regular TV, just hit your input button, go back to satellite 2 on all your TVs, or HDMI 2, and it'll switch back, and you're good to go. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this Sunday solution. I can tell you, best practice is to take a picture of everything. Even though they're labeled, they get very confusing. So take a picture before you start, and we'll let you know what we decide on that other. That's that. Thanks for watching.